a Philips video board game. Dare you enter my infernal infernos where the deadly Spydroth tarantulas lurks, or attempt to survive with an unmerciful dragon that breathes fire on all living flesh? You will require expert skills and exceptional strategic thinking. The Quest for the Rings, one of the new species of video games from Philips.
Hello, welcome to the Retro Shed. I'm Barry, and this... Oh, it's a school night. That means Josh is busy doing his own thing tonight. He's probably doing homework or playing Star Wars Battlefront. But don't worry, he'll be back Saturday, I think, with me, and we'll be taking a look at Thunder Fox. So, I thought I'd just run down here quickly tonight and have a play with an old console that I had as a child. It's not a particularly brilliant console, but it does have a place in my heart because it was the first console I was ever bought by my parents in 1980, I think, the same year that I was bought Astro Wars by Grandstand, and it is the Philips G7000 Videopac, also known as the Magnavox Odyssey 2 in the United States. This was launched in 1978, which was 1 year after the Atari 2600 console, so Magnavox stroke Philips were trying to get in on the video game craze that was sweeping the world at that particular time. And in 2009, IGN named this console the 21st greatest console of all time, which isn't a great feat really when you consider there were only 25 consoles in their particular list of greatest consoles. But I like it. It's on the whole, it's a bit rubbish really, but I do like it. It's like I say, it's my first console, so it does mean a lot to me. Over 2 million units were sold between 1978 and 1984 when production stopped. That's about the same quantity, or probably a little less than the Amstrad 464, which we had a look at in our last video.
I am a Philips video game. Are you skillful enough to navigate in the depths of hyperspace and outfight a constant stream of alien spacecraft? You will need to be deadly accurate and have lightning reactions.
Freedom Fighters. One of a cluster of new video games from Philips.
Inside the thing, it's got an Intel 8048 CPU running at 1.79 MHz, 64K of RAM, 1024K of ROM. It's got an awful resolution of 160 by 200, that's in NTSC mode. 16 colour palette, although the sprites can only access 8 of these colours at any one time. It's got 4 8x8 user-defined sprites. That's probably why you see the same sprites cropping up time and time again across the range of games for this console. Unlike most other systems of the time, this was the only console to have an alphanumeric membrane keyboard on it, which was quite unique really, because I fell in love with it when I first saw it because I thought it was a real computer. It was actually nothing of the sort. The keyboard was utterly useless and it didn't really do anything. I think the keyboard was only ever used in one programming cartridge, one educational cartridge, and a couple of the games that came on boards. There were a couple of board games released for it as well, the Quest for the Rings and Conquest of the Earth, and I think there were a couple of others as well. The G7000 is quite common on eBay. You can get it quite reasonably cheap, about £20 gets you one of these now, but there was a very, very rare version called the Philips G7000 which I've never actually seen in the flesh, and it did have a built-in 9-inch black and white CRT monitor, which I always wanted to have a look at one of these. They are quite rare and fetch well over £200–300 now if you can find one. So right, very quick video today, so let's just take a quick look at the one we've got and just a handful of the games for it. This is the Philips G7000 Videopac computer. Okay, so we've got the G7000 set up. Unfortunately, I've had to put the camera in front of the TV because it's a UHF output, and I can't put that through our video capture card, but hopefully you'll get the idea. This was a game, if I can get it to focus, this was a game that my parents bought me with the console that I had. It's a pretty basic Space Invaders rip-off, so let's take a look at that first. Right, so this is your basic Space Invaders rip-off, really. You're that pyramid at the bottom of the screen, and the idea is the bottom level of whatever they are you can't shoot. I think they're supposed to be some kind of base. The joystick is awful. Oh my god, this is a horrible joystick. What I never understood is, if you look at the creature at the top of the screen, that's quite a well animated, I don't know, it's supposed to be some kind of space monster. So, but most of the sprites you see, time and time again on these cartridges, is that little, like, stick man figure thing. Oh, I love this when it first came out. I had this the year after I had Astro Wars, actually, so Astro Wars kind of like took a back seat after I got hold of this console. So you shoot all the guys and then he comes down to kill you, but all you do is you hide behind this end base, wait for him to show himself, and get him like that. That's Space Monster. Let's have a look at something else. This one's called Freedom Fighters, and I think it's some kind of Defender rip-off. Let's have a look. Yeah, on that little ship there. Right, this is some kind of Defender rip-off, I think. Yeah, so I'm that little ship and you can steer backwards and forwards. No idea what you gotta do. I'm not very good at this, as you can see. If I recall, I think you have to pick up people and rescue them or something, but it's pretty poor, isn't it? Here's an interesting one. This one's called Terrorhawks. Now, when I was bought this one Christmas, there's me expecting it to be the same game that Dr. Einstein plays at the beginning of Terrorhawks, but it was nothing of the sort. It was this. Which, although it's quite a good game, it was a bit disappointing because I was thinking, okay, got the wrong controller. There we go. So you're this triangular base at the bottom again. It's quite a good shoot 'em up, actually, this one. Now, in the US, I think this cartridge was released with a speech synthesizer, if I can get my words out. Speech synthesizer. And the game actually talked to you, but the UK release obviously didn't. I used to be really, really good at this. It's quite a good little shoot 'em up. And here's, we're supposed to be Zelda's ship releasing flying saucers. Doesn't look like much anything that I've ever seen on Terrorhawks. So this one was quite good, actually. I like this. Right, let's look at something else. This one looks very much like Asteroids. It's called Satellite Attack. Let's see what this one's like. I have no idea how... Oh, I'm dead. I have no idea how do you control the direction that you're shooting in. And they certainly don't look like asteroids to me. Okay. Let's try that again. Okay, I think you rotate the ship and you fire in the direction of that white dot that appears to be some kind of shield. Okay, not a patch on asteroids. This one's Pickaxe Pete. It looks like a blatant rip-off to me are between Donkey Kong and Pitfall by Atari. Let's see if it's any good. I have never played this before in my life. I've got no idea what you got to do. What on earth have you got to do? I think have you got to get to the top? I don't know. No. I have no idea what you've got to do. Oh, I think I'm dead. What on earth have you got to do? Okay. No. Well, I seem to have lost my pickaxe. Oh, there's a key up there. How do I get up there? I have no idea what I'm doing. Absolutely none. Oh, you can jump over things. Okay, that's enough of that. This is another space game. This one's called Laser War. No idea what you got to do. Okay, I'm just shooting stuff in what looks like a field of coloured balls. It's alright. Oh. Where am I? Okay, let's try again, shall we? Oh, I think it's a two-player. Oh. It's alright. Joysticks are absolutely awful. These spring-loaded things. Look at them. Horrible. Ah, I think I'm done. No. There we go. I think that's player 2 on the right-hand side there. It's not bad. Oh. Well, there you go. That's a quick look at the Philips G7000 or the Magnavox Odyssey 2, as it was called in the US. It's not very good, but you know what? I like it. Mum and Dad bought it for me, and for that reason alone, I love this computer. Well, it's not really a computer, it's a console. Anyway, thanks for watching. We will see you over the weekend sometime, where Josh and I will be taking a look at the classic arcade game Thunder Fox from Taito. See you soon. Take care.